the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Book. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
13 yards remaining on second down. Another try after the first down sack. He's got his man. This is Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 40 now on second down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play action now, Book. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Book over the middle, complete. It's Cunningham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Book. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through, but still backed up near the goal line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for KC. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, Book again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Book from the gun on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Mahomes firing complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the gun, Sermon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. To throw his Book. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL and teams can score.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Look. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Book to throw for it here on 4th. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Sermon now on 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 30 on second down. Book. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Book. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Book. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To throw again on second down. Caught right side, Tate. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Book now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Kansas City, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head home next week.